Hello, you fellow orchid lovers. I hope you all having a wonderful weekend with friends and family. As for today's video, we're gonna go a bit simple about taking care of these delicate and beautiful orchids right here. Now, regular water is good, but not enough. We want to make something that the orchids can appreciate us for it, so without further ado, let's get started. First thing we're gonna make is a nutrient-rich water mix. Nothing fancy, nothing that requires a chemistry degree. Just a tiny upgrade to help these beauties feel like they're at ASPA.SO. Grab yourself a clean container. Add your water in. Then, this is the important part. Add just a small pinch of your orchid fertilizer. Not a handful, unless you want your plant to file a complaint. Just a tiny dose, because orchids are classy. They sip, they don't chug. Give it a gentle swirl, just enough to mix everything together. And you're basically done from here. We'll apply it slowly around the roots. Let the bark soak up the goodness, and make sure you don't drown the poor plant. For our first ingredient, we're going to use a simple aloe vera leaf. Go ahead and cut it into small pieces, nice and easy. You don't need to be a chef for this. We're not making a salad. We're just trying to expose as much of that juicy gel as possible. Aloe vera is packed with vitamins, enzymes, and natural compounds that help hydrate and strengthen orchid roots. Think of it as giving your plant a tiny spa treatment. Soothing, refreshing, and just a little bit fancy. Once you've got those pieces sliced up, drop them into a clean cup or bowl. Make sure it's something you don't mind getting slightly slimy, because aloe does what aloe wants. Now fill the cup with clean water, just enough to cover the pieces. Give it a gentle stir, like you're waking it up from a nap, and you'll see that cloudy goodness starting to spread. That's the gel mixing in, and that's exactly what we want. Let it sit for around 15 to 20 minutes. This gives the nutrients time to infuse into the water. You can even press the pieces lightly with a spoon to help release more gel, but don't go full Hulk mode. Aloe is delicate. We treat it with love. While that's soaking, your aloe-infused water is basically turning into a natural tonic your orchid will absolutely adore. For our next ingredient, we're gonna add in a teaspoon of turmeric powder into a clean container. Then fill it with hot water. Give it a gentle stir. Turmeric is like the secret bodyguard of this mix. It's packed with natural antibacterial and antifungal properties, which helps protect orchids from sneaky root infections and all those little troubles you don't see until it's too late. Plus, it gives the water that warm golden color that makes you feel like you're brewing some ancient potion. Once that's done, close the lid nice and snug, and then cover it with a towel. This helps keep the heat in so the turmeric can properly steep. After 15 minutes, it's time to filter out our two solutions. Start with the aloe vera. Grab a strainer and pour the mixture through it slowly. Let all that infused water drip down while the little chunky bits stay behind. Those pieces did their job already, gave us everything they could, so we can let them retire with honor. You might notice some of the gel sticking to the strainer. Just give it a tiny shake. Nothing violent. We're not making a smoothie here. We just want to make sure every drop of that nutrient-rich aloe water makes it into the container below. Once that's done, move on to the turmeric, and here's where the two worlds meet. Take your turmeric mixture and pour it directly into the aloe vera solution through another strainer. Nice and steady. Turmeric loves to leave little grainy surprises behind, and we definitely don't want any of those in our final mix to as you pour. You'll see the warm golden color blending with the aloe water. Now that we got the solution ready, we will start by using a tissue that has been soaked in the mixture. Then proceed to clean it slowly through the leaves of each orchid, gentle, patient, almost like you're brushing someone's hair after they just woke up. Dip your tissue or cotton pad into the solution and let it drink some of that aloe turmeric goodness. Squeeze out the extra liquid, just enough so it's damp, not raining. Orchids love moisture, but they definitely don't appreciate water pooling on their leaves. They like elegance, not chaos. Start wiping from the base of the leaf and move outward in a smooth line. It feels small, But this step does a surprising amount for the plant. You're removing dust, old water spots, tiny pests, fungal spores, basically all the stuff that quietly holds the plant back from looking its best. And honestly, this step is kinda therapeutic. Every time I clean an orchid leaf, I always remember how much these plants communicate through their appearance. A dusty leaf isn't just dirty, it's a leaf that's getting less sunlight. A wrinkled leaf can mean dehydration. A sticky leaf might mean pests. You start noticing their little signals the more time you spend cleaning them. Make sure to clean the underside too. Most beginners forget that part, but that's actually where the sneaky bugs hide. The mites, the scale, the tiny freeloaders who think your plant is an all-you-can-eat buffet. A quick wipe under there helps keep everything under control. Take your time with each plant. You'll be surprised how much you learn just from touching the leaves. Like, some orchids will tell you instantly if they're stressed. The leaf feels floppy or too thin, while a healthy orchid leaf is firm, waxy, and cool to the touch. It's one of those habits that teaches you how to read the plant without even looking at the roots. And every time you do this, your orchid will look a little more alive. The natural shine comes back, the leaf feels cleaner and smoother, and it just gives off that, yep, I'm doing great energy. I've had orchids that looked half dead perk up after a good cleaning session. It sounds silly, but removing weeks of dust actually helps them photosynthesize better. It's like clearing fog off a window. Suddenly the sunlight reaches them properly again. So take your time, enjoy this part, and treat it like a bonding moment. Orchids may not wag their tail or purr, but trust me, they appreciate the care. Then once that's done, pour the solution into a spray bottle as we will proceed to spray around the plants. And this is where the real magic happens. The leaves got their spa treatment. Now the whole orchid gets its refresh. Pour slowly so you don't spill any. This stuff is basically liquid gold for your orchids, and wasting it should be considered an emotional crime. Once it's in the bottle, give it a gentle shake just to mix everything evenly again. Aloe likes to settle, turmeric likes to float. They're like two kids fighting for the window seat. Now, when you spray, don't go wild like you're trying to put out a fire. We want a fine mist, soft, gentle, just enough to coat the surface. Think of it like giving your plant a refreshing morning shower, not a typhoon. Start by spraying around the roots and bark. Let the medium soak up some of that nutrient-rich goodness. The aloe helps hydrate the root system, while the turmeric forms a protective barrier that keeps bacteria and fungus from turning your plant into a sad story. Then lightly mist the leaves, not too close, and not so much that water drips. Orchids prefer that delicate dew-like layer, the kind you see early in the morning in nature. It keeps them hydrated without suffocating the leaves. You can even spray around the base of the plant, especially if you see any tiny pests lurking around. This mix is gentle enough not to harm the orchid, but strong enough to make bugs pack their bags. And honestly, spraying orchids is one of those oddly relaxing chores. The sound of the mist, the look of the leaves glistening, the smell of warm turmeric and aloe. It makes you feel like a plant wizard maintaining your magical garden. Once everything looks evenly misted, let the plants rest somewhere with good airflow so the leaves can dry naturally. Orchids love that combination of freshness and breeze. It's how they thrive in nature. Finally, with the remaining solution, pour it into a watering can and we will water the plants directly. This is the moment where the magic of all your preparation truly comes together. The leaves have been pampered, the roots are about to get their spa treatment, and your orchids are about to soak up all that carefully prepared goodness. As you pour the solution in, notice the golden tint from the turmeric and the smooth, almost silky touch from the aloe. It's not just visually appealing, it's physically nourishing. The aloe hydrates the roots gently, helping prevent drying or cracking, while the turmeric gives a subtle protective boost, discouraging bacteria, fungus, and other unwanted visitors from invading your orchid's little ecosystem. When watering, go slow, pour evenly over the bark and roots, letting the solution slowly soak in. Don't rush this. Think of it like giving the plant a proper meal, not shoving food in its face. You want the roots to absorb the nutrients fully, without sitting in excess water that could cause rot. If you see a bit of water draining at the bottom, that's perfect. It means the medium is thoroughly moistened and the roots are happy. And here's the thing. This isn't a one-time miracle cure. Orchids aren't plants that respond to instant gratification. They thrive on consistency, rhythm, and care over time. Set up a routine, not every day, but regular enough that the roots and leaves benefit consistently. Once every 2 weeks is usually a good baseline, though you might adjust depending on the type of orchid and its environment. One thing I've learned over the years is that orchids really read your attention. They respond to steady care more than occasional overwatering or neglect. A plant that knows what to expect tends to grow stronger, bloom more reliably, and just radiate health. There's a little joy in watching a leaf perk up or a root turn bright green because you've been consistent with your care. It feels like your effort is directly rewarded. Also, don't forget the subtle things while watering. Check the medium, notice any soft or shriveled roots, and breathe in that mix of aloe and turmeric. It smells natural, calming, and somehow satisfying, like your own little botanical ritual. Over time, this routine can become more than just plant care. It's a moment to slow down, focus, and feel connected with something living that responds to your attention. And if you keep this up, your orchids will stay clean, vibrant, protected, and healthy. Leaves gleaming, roots strong, blooms happier than ever. They may not say thank you in words, but every new leaf, root, or flower is their way of showing appreciation. And trust me, it's incredibly satisfying to watch. After 3 weeks, you can notice changes on each plant, and it's honestly one of the most satisfying parts of orchid care. Small, but meaningful differences start to show up everywhere. Leaves may look brighter, smoother, and more vibrant. The natural shine from the aloe turmeric treatment makes them reflect light in a way that almost makes them glow. Roots start to thicken and turn that healthy green color. It's like the plant is quietly flexing, showing off the results of your consistent care. You might even start to see new growth, tiny leaves pushing up, new roots unfurling, or even the beginnings of buds forming. These are all subtle signals that your orchids are thriving, that the little spa treatments and careful watering routines are paying off. It's also a good time to check your plants closely. After 3 weeks, you can see which parts are responding best, which leaves might need extra attention, or whether a slightly adjusted watering schedule could help. And honestly, seeing these changes is incredibly motivating. It reminds you that orchids are patient but responsive, and that consistent, gentle care really does make a difference. After a few weeks, you're not just maintaining them, you're helping them flourish. And there you have it, your complete orchid care routine using our aloe turmeric solution. Simple, natural, and effective. I hope this guide helps you see your orchids not just as plants, but as little living companions that respond to care, patience, and a bit of love. If you start this routine, give it a few weeks, and watch closely, you'll notice the changes: brighter leaves, stronger roots, maybe even those gorgeous blooms you've been waiting for. It's incredibly satisfying to see your effort turn into life and beauty. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you won't miss any of our orchid adventures. And as always, happy planting, and remember, Your orchids notice every bit of care you give them.